All right, y'all, how's it going? Hope everybody had a good day today. All right, top of the morning, man. We had talking about that busy weekend. They had the EDC, they had that Haney fight. What y'all think about that Haney fight, though? All right, I mean it was all right. Okay, that's a lightweight fight. Boston game yesterday. I got to tell you though, that in Miami, those guys are done. All right, those guys didn't even step up to do anything. All right, hardly. All right, so there was a lot of stuff when, and I thought I'd, you know, be with you guys, ladies and gentlemen, to make this video about something I found just very touching, very heart breaking video. And thank you for your time. All right, so let's jump into it. So this happened in Utah, okay? But I also want to say this. So if you happen to look like me or any other demographic or whatever, tell you, it ain't just us that's going through stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, no disrespect to Caucasians or whatever, but some of these white people, they got it jacked up, okay? Now I'm telling you that for being a construction worker for like 5 years throughout college and before I got into the army and all that, and working alongside of these white families. And some told me straight up, okay, that what all glitters ain't gold. So this is some of you guys may have heard this story, particularly like if you live in the Rockies or out west. This is Eric and Gard and Corey Richens. Eric and Corey Richens. And this happened in the suburban Salt Lake area. All right, but I think it happened like maybe far in the boondocks, at least probably 50 miles out, because and apparently it looked like they lived out there in the countryside, okay, in the prairies. The incident happened where around February, March 2022, he was actually pronounced dead. This is Eric, that is, in March 2022. But it took so long because Corey Richings was under the investigation for so long, and now that she's going to be uh, indicted to start going to court. Okay. Now what? Uh, so Eric, right, was found with a huge dose of fentanyl, okay, in his body. He was poisoned, and the main motive was money, life insurance policy. I put out in some of these videos that says in the book of Proverbs, okay, about the wicked woman or the scorned woman. It's like a bottomless pit, okay? She could be sweet as nectar, but is sour or is bitter as poison, okay? So, and I'm not talking about women, okay? I'm talking about this specific incident, ladies and gentlemen, particularly a case like this, okay? Now, after his death, she was on KPCW. So that was somewhere, I think Salt Lake City, uh, promoting her children's book, okay, on anxieties and that type of stuff. All right, when she was interviewed about her husband's death and all that other stuff, okay, and come to find out, this happened. His family and friends said nothing but good things about Eric. He loved hunting and fishing. And he was all in all a good man. Looked out for his family, his children. That he was a good father. Now, I think that they had you know, some tough times in the marriage. Like a lot of other marriages. You know what I'm saying? Typical problems and all that. I've been there. Okay, but let me give you some clues or whatever to happen up to this point. Okay, that around again February 2022 that he started feeling ill, and he was telling his family that his wife Corey may have been trying to harm him. Okay, was feeling ill maybe through some, I don't know, something maybe through taken in his body or what. And he made that clear on a few occasions. Okay, according to his family and Eric's sister. Okay, some of the factors that led to this case, and how can you look at it, even if you're not a lawyer, and say no? Okay, again, that she wanted another property from the house that they were living in. It looks like they had a nice size house, like maybe about a 4,000 or 5,000 square foot house. Okay, you can look this up for yourself. That she took money used for taxes. Okay, when they started having problems. Okay, secretly took out 4 life insurance policies against Eric, and he found out. He cuts out Corey from the will and gives the trustee of the land and property to his sister, in which she sold off the next day. Okay, we'll get to that here in a second. The day after Eric's death, she gets in a fight with Eric's sister. This is Corey, okay, over the trustee and the property. I guess that sale was illegal, okay, and tried to sue the family for $3.5 million. All right, but that got delayed, because of this case. On the night of the death of Eric's death, this is Corey, makes a statement to the police that was saying that the phone, okay, her cell phone was put in her son's room. Okay, so I guess the phone, or she wasn't there or whatever. Okay, and I guess she somehow found Eric dead with blood coming out of his mouth, but she didn't attempt to do any CPR or anything. Furthermore, according to the phone records and all that, or the data from the phone, that there were several text messages made and was deleted. Okay, so they got the technology, the phone companies, all that to find all that stuff out. Okay, the drug dealer, which they're trying to find out there. Okay, the authorities is saying that she asked them for the Michael Jackson type stuff, because I guess that she bought $800 of fentanyl from the guy, and apparently that they were able to find out that they were trying to use it, and it wasn't strong enough, which tells me that Michael Jackson, did he get harmed in this kind of way too? All right, this is enough for her to tie all this together, which she's going to be formally charged with manslaughter and a couple other things like insurance fraud and that type of stuff. Okay, and she's looking at a life sentence. Okay, and the writing's all on the wall. Now, I want to say this. When things are rocky in the relationship, I know I've been there before. I've been divorced. I went through a divorce. I don't know, it probably took me 8-9 months. Sometimes it's probably just best to separate. There was a retired sergeant that was being interviewed on why he wanted to stay there, and there should be rules against statute limitations about opening up these large insurance policies on spouses and that type of stuff. And in some states that they do that, they had to wait for 2 years. Okay, some type of 2-year rule for some states and so forth. Okay, because of that. And why would the husband stay around? Okay, or the spouse stay around when they would divorce and all that, and they living in the same rooms? Well, he was to a point, and I thought like this before too, that I wasn't going to go anywhere, but maybe it was best for me to do so. Really, in the end of the day, the house is hers anyway. That he did not want to leave the house broken, with the children being away from the dad. Furthermore, he didn't want to leave his children. And I get all that. But it's one of the things where it's a very volatile situation through divorce. And even the most casual contact could lead into something tragic. So that's something that you would probably want to think about. I think if he would have left and probably would have been with his family until all those proceedings happened, he would have been alive today. Sometimes you have to come through reality of these things, guys. So this is really a sad story here. It's something to stimulate thought. All I can say is maybe the most high grant him a better place. So rest in peace to that brother. Let me know what you think about the video, y'all. Thank you for your time. Like, subscribe, share. Check out some of the other videos.